Alrighty, this is Lisa Benoit. So hopefully you've been enjoying all the other videos. If you found this one, that means that you found yourself a seller and you're about to go take a listing. So we do have all the videos for you to get your docs, get everything into the MLS. But I want to just kind of give you a little short. And so if I don't cover everything, don't write anything ugly for me because I know I want to keep this to 5 to 10 minutes long. So, just a brief, just a couple of tips for working with your sellers. First thing you're going to have to do is get together your seller presentation. It could be something fancy, like a whole presentation, or it could be something simple, like your printed listing documents with a bio on yourself and your comps. And so that way you can have something to hand to your sellers. So run the numbers, make sure you know what you're going to do. But the most important thing is outside of the transactions, make sure you know what you're doing. Run the comps, make sure you know what the numbers are, and know what your marketing plan is going to be. A lot of agents, they get it up online and they're like, okay, I'll share it to social media. Are you going to um, send mailers to your neighborhood, or how are you going to share it? Are you going to make a video? Are you going to do a walkthrough? How many open houses are you going to do? When are you going to do those? So make sure you prep for those things, and then make sure you have a budget. A lot of agents don't realize that being a listing agent actually costs more money than being a buying agent. Yes, buying agents, you have time and gas, and yes, it takes a lot more time, but listing agents have to prepare, they have to pay for photos. Cheap photos can run as little as $200, but cheap is cheap. You pay what you get. And it can go up to the thousands depending on what size the home is going to be. Signage. I don't go for the cheap signs, go for the nice signs because when people drive by, when you have the post signs right in the yard and then they're driving to the next lot and it's an itty bitty little sign, who are they going to call? They're going to call the one with the big post sign with the prettiest sign. They want to work with those people. So think about that whenever you're going to buy your signs. Go ahead. If you're going on this listing, go ahead and invest in your signs. I hope you get the listings, but if you don't get the listing, it's okay. Use it for the next one. Um, make sure make sure you have all your information set up. If think about if you're going to use QR codes for them to contact, where is that QR code going to hit? Is that landing page set up? And also prep all your marketing materials up and think about what are you going to tell your sellers when you walk into that appointment. So I'm not going to get into all those details. I just wanted to give you some generic information. So listing signs, marketing, make sure you know what your budget is, get your listing up, what you're going to do on social media. And the next big thing is what's going to happen when you go to negotiate your deals. I've already showed you how to put everything on the MLS. What's going to happen if you get multiple offers? Like, so how are you going to convey that information to your clients? Are you just going to forward everything and make them try to figure it out? Do you have some kind of spreadsheet, some kind of layout? How are you going to convey all that information? Think about that. And what if you don't get any offers? Like, what am I doing wrong? Um, when if your clients made you overprice the house, or are you going to, or do you have a time when you're going to reduce the pricing? Are you planning on offering any BTSAs, or are there any incentives for the buyers? What are you using as far as marketing to the end buyer and maybe, or just the other agent? Um, think about videos, drone videos, links, and things like that. Our MLS luckily has a lot of marketing items, but you need to think about all of that. So budgeting is very important because what you pay again is what you get. So think about all those items, get your listing up, and get ready for offers to come in. Make sure you have your showing system set up. Know how are you going to answer the phone, when your clients are going to be available, when the house is going to be ready. Think about staging. If you're getting into, a 400 to $1 million home, or 350 to $1 million home, and it's completely vacant and the pictures just don't make it look great, are you going to stage it? What rooms are you going to stage? How much money does the seller need to spend? Do you know a staging company? Think about seller warranties. That's really important. A lot of people don't think about seller warranties while it's being listed. What happens if something goes kaput? And is it going to be transferable? So talk to your home warranty people. What title company are you going to pull title ahead of time, or are you going to wait until you get a contract? Think about those things. Having an open title on a property and then finding out there are extra liens, potential foreclosure, or other things that maybe you didn't know, or maybe your sellers didn't even know. So those are really, really important things. But hopefully that is helpful. I wanted to keep it short. And again, this is just a quick summary of what you're going to do. So you'll have a video on how to run the comps for your house, and how to do all the listing documents, how to get the seller's disclosure, what you should do with the survey, how to complete your forms, and then finally how to get paid. So good luck with everything. I hope you sell that house, and make sure you reach out to your coaches or mentors if you have any questions on anything. Remember, we are here to help you. Don't do it by yourself. No question is a stupid question unless you don't ask it. Y'all have a fantastic day. And again, good luck.